the collapse of this peace process that sort of began in 2018 and has now seemed to be ended by mid 2020. I think it was incredibly disappointing to me and also to the people I know in North Korea who were really hoping that their position in the world would change and that they would have a lot more opportunities and access. I think fundamentally making peace is a risk, and those risks on our side are political, and for the North Korean leadership, it's more than just political. It's a matter of literal life or death for them. If they get things wrong, if they lose control, things could change very, very rapidly. And I think that's something they always think about. And fundamentally, the system that they know how to run is this incredibly closed, tight system. They don't really know how to unravel that. I think the combination of that, plus the fact that China's interests are and probably will continue to be for our lifetimes in having a North Korean state independent and not close to the United States, means that at some point we are going to have to make a deal with the North Koreans. And that deal that should move us towards peace will not be everything that we wish, right? There will be compromises. And the difficult thing is the North Koreans are also going to have to make compromises and make changes too. And so finding a North Korean leadership that's willing to do that at the same time as a US president and Congress really that is willing to do that is going to be tough. So it's not hopeless. I've been reading a lot about Northern Ireland the past few months, and there also it was decades and decades of stakeholders on all sides saying we can never trust, we could never make a deal with those people. Any kind of compromise means death for us and our people. And they tried talks and they failed, and they tried talks again and they failed, and ceasefires failed, and until eventually enough changed that leaders on all sides were willing to take a risk. And that opened up an imperfect but still superior peace to what the people in Ireland were living in before. And so I'm hopeful that even though I think this window now is really closed, the 2018 to 2020 window now, that has passed us by. Maybe we've moved the needle a little bit so that next time there are leaders willing to talk to each other, there will be a greater chance that they'll take those risks.